Hey, women and short draw archers, have you been looking for a bow designed specifically for your needs? Elite has one for 2024. Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. In our video studio today, wanted to tell you about the Allure, brand new compound bow from Elite Archery for 2024. As we mentioned, this one is designed specifically, Elite mentions women, but short draw archers, those of you who have a shorter draw length, this is going to be a great option for you as well. And while we're there, we might as well talk about that right from the get-go. So this bow is going to be 31 inches axle to axle. It's going to have a rotating mod that's going to allow for draw lengths from 23 to 28.5 inches. So 23 to 25 inches. That's going to be a draw length range for a lot of women and shorter draw archers. And you folks can have some difficulties finding a high-end bow that goes down to those draw lengths. That's what Elite wanted to offer here, because this has all their flagship technology and it goes down to 23 inches. So it's going to be available in peak draw weights of 40, 50, and 60 pounds. You're going to have a 6¼ inch brace height, IBO speed rating of up to 340 feet per second. Now that's the equivalent out to 30 inches. That's a calculated number. Obviously, this one only goes out to 28.5 inches. So they calculated out to 30 inches to come up with the IBO speed rating. But as we mentioned, all the latest Elite high-end technologies. We have the SPX cam here. This is the same cam that they have on their Elite Kairos, which is one of their other flagship models this year. So you're getting the exact same cam. It's going to have 1/4 inch draw length adjustments on that rotating mod. So you'll be able to adjust your draw length 1/4 inch increments. So it is going to have the V2 mods, which includes that micro adjustable letoff feature. In other words, on the mod there, you'll be able to adjust the letoff up to 90%. It goes down to about 70%, but you can make micro adjustments to that letoff, where other cams may offer you like 3 set positions that would be like 90, 85, 80%, and you have to choose between those. On the SPX cam, you can micro adjust that letoff to get that holding weight exactly where you want it to be. Great feature from Elite that they've started last year on their cams. Coming down, we do have S.E.T technology in the Allure. S.E.T technology, simplified exact tuning. That's what Elite has for when you're paper tuning. You get a left or a right tear. Instead of manipulating the cam, Elite, what they do is they have the pocket, the actual limb pocket actually pivots a little bit. Obviously, that changes the position of the cam as well. Super easy system that you can do right on the line. You don't need a bow press. While you're standing there, you get a tear left or right. All you need is a set of Allen wrenches. Elite even includes a sticker on there, which tells you, hey, if I'm getting a knock left tear, turn it this way. If I get a knock right, turn it this way. It tells you exactly what to do, so super simple. So it does have that really wide limb pocket, limb stance that Elite has had on their bows the last couple of years. That just makes this bow super stable, especially at full draw. So it does have the linear tunable roller. Basically, this is an adjustable cable arm, so you can move those cables left or right. It's another tuning feature that Elite puts on this bow. At the rest, you're gonna have 2 threaded holes right at the shelf for you to mount your rest in there. If your rest has enough room to put 2 bolts in, you can put 2 in, then it's not going to move. Coming down at the grip here, Elite does have that popular grip style that they've perfected over the last couple years. On the Allure, it is a little bit thinner than it is on the flagship bows. Again, thinking about folks who, women and folks who have those shorter draw lengths. They've made that grip just a little bit thinner to fit your hands better. For stabilizer options, you are going to have your standard front mount right under the grip. You're going to have another bushing on the back. And then down here we have the Delta VRT, vibration reduction technology. This is going to come with the bow. You can, of course, remove that, put your stabilizer there if you want. You can put the Delta VRT up higher. Just allows you different options so that you can set this bow up the way you want it to. So this bow is going to weigh in at 4 pounds. That's a nice weight for primarily a hunting bow. That's what this is mainly set up for. 4 pounds, that's not much weight at all to carry in the woods. For shooting the bow, so I did set this bow up and shoot it. Of course, it's 28.5 inches, which is an inch shorter than my draw length. Nice shooting bow, but we figured, hey, this is a bow that is primarily intended for women or short draw archers. So we figured we have one of our customer service reps, Jasmine Rainey. She's an avid bow hunter, avid target shooter. We figured we'd have her shoot this bow and then get her impressions of shooting the 2024 Elite Allure.
Draw cycle is very smooth. I can feel it hit the back, but it's not spongy. It's pretty hard. I can feel it and it holds well. The whole draw I think is pretty smooth.
Aim's good?
Yes, aim's good. Feels good in the palm. I don't feel the bow torquing or anything. Feels good sitting right in my wrist and my palm there. I notice there's no shock in my hand. The bow does bounce back a little bit, but personally I would just put a little heavier weight up front to keep it going forward, but as is.
It's not jumping out of your hand.
No, not jumping
coming
out.
Up your elbow, vibrating up there. So the weight of this bow, Jasmine, without anything on it, it's 4 pounds. How does it feel to you? Does it feel like it's a good weight?
Yes, it feels real light. I would have guessed lighter than 4 pounds, actually, even with all of the accessories on it. I don't really feel like I'm holding much out there, if anything.
Your draw length is 28.5, so you have a good selection of bows at that draw length. Customer service rep, do you hear questions like this one goes down to 23 inches? One of the things it's meant for is women is who they're marketing to and short draw archers. But with the flagship technology, this has all of Elite's top end stuff. I'm guessing you probably hear from some customers who may have difficulty finding a high-end bow at shorter draw lengths.
Yes, and even not just women.
Sure.
There are men that have, called in or chatted in with a 25-inch draw looking for, a higher-end bow that'll get down to that low enough draw length. So, even for them, this would be a good option.
All right, so there you have it on the Elite Allure. That's the rundown of it. You also got to hear Jasmine's thoughts on this great new bow from the folks at Elite. Again, women short draw archers, that's who we're targeting with the Allure. If you want to see this bow and all the different specifications for it on our website, be sure and click the link in the description below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. As always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.